Ladies and gentlemen, on March 4th, we saw the final day of the 30 days of the Executive Order 13848. There was a lawsuit filed against the Republicans for the stealing the election, but because that was happening, that was, of course, why Donald Trump Stilskin had to do his whole fucking shit show State of the Union thing. Had to throw off the news cycle to get away from that. During that, Representative Al Green stood up and made his feelings known because he was talking about Trump, all of his bullshit, all of his typical lies, saying his approval rating's better than anyone else in the history, and just lie. Same bullshit every freaking time. Well, he talked about the mandate, and Al Green stood up, proud Democrat stood up and said, no, basically, no, made a comment, spoke up. Standing up for his constituents, standing up for the reason he was put into office, standing up for democracy. Then, of course, they kicked him out and they voted to censure him. There were 10 Democrats that voted to censure Al Green. 10 fucking Democrats. I want every single one of you to make sure you flood these bastards' phone lines and bastards' phone lines all the way across the board. This stuff we're not tolerating anymore. It's Amy Barra from California, Jim Hines from Connecticut, Marie Glusenso Perez from Washington, Ed Case from Hawaii, Chrissy Houlihan from Pennsylvania, Tom Souzy from New York, Jim Acosta from California, Marcy Kaptur from Ohio, Laura Gillen from New York, and Jared Moskowitz from Florida. Every single one. Al Green and Shamari Figures voted present, but every single one of those 10 voted to censure another Democrat on our own blue side for standing up for his constituents against the bullshit that's going on. Every single Democrat's phone should be ringing off the freaking hook. Every Republican in office should have their phones, their homes, their everything flooded by protest and angry Americans trying to protect our democracy. Now, I don't care anymore how many people try and say it's all one thing or another, it's all one set of people or another. No, it's a bunch of freaking assholes. It's a bunch of people who don't do research, who believe some bullshit from a fake billionaire, well, now he's a real billionaire, and a fake TV personality. That's what they voted for, a reality TV show prick. And his wife, Alonia. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to not allow any of this shit to keep happening. Now is the time to make damn sure, no matter what goes on in our lives, we stand shoulder to shoulder, protecting each other, protecting this already great country. And this is not over. This is still happening. And we are stronger together than we are in a corner, depressed, scared, thinking that the whole world's going to fall apart, because it's not. Because there are a lot of people fighting this stuff all the way, all over this country, all over this world. This is not over. He did not win this election. We all know this. We know there's investigations worldwide against this prick. Let's just hope this all happens really freaking quickly. But until then, we stand shoulder to shoulder. We stand side by side, and we make sure no matter what happens, we do not give up. We do not put our heads down, and we do not let this stuff change our hearts and our souls. We are united. We are family. We need to stand strong, because now more than ever this country needs us, and we all need each other. So focus on that. Reach out to one another. Help one another. But if you want to make your stand, if you want to stand up and protect this democracy, support all your content creators, because they are being abused left and right under all this. I thought I was being attacked before. We need to stand strong. We need to stay diligent. We need to stay educated. And we need to be kind. So we are all in this together. And there are a lot of red-hatted people who are really, really, really pissed off because they're finally recognizing everything that we've told them forever and ever has been true. They are going through that breakup where they look at that person they were head over heels in love with and they find out that they lied to them the whole time. So recognize that. And when they come, and they will, and they are, regretting their choices, we need to say, we'll talk about that later, but let's stand shoulder to shoulder and get this bastard out of the office. That's our priority. So stand strong, ladies and gentlemen. Let the communities on these apps and all the other social media be your growing, growing, growing army. Without violence, armed with intelligence and facts, we will fix this. All of us, worldwide. Because nobody wants this bullshit, except the big red school and the other ones the same shade. God bless, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your support. It's time to turn it up.